and I'm going to share my screen with you. Students, for today, I asked you to come prepared to talk about a question which was, I asked you to relate your personality with, I asked you to relate your personality with the statement of uses and gratifications model. Remember, are you all prepared to talk about that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, but we are not doing today. We can save it for our class on Monday. Let's discuss this next model today. I'm also going to write an email to everyone, especially those who have not been attending classes. I think to have an activity, it is important to have more than 20 students in the class. Again, right now I have 16. So I'm going to write an email. I'm expecting more students on Monday, and then let's save this for our class on Monday. Let's discuss this media gatekeeping model. All right, let's begin. Now, when the semester began, if you remember, I began the semester with the discussion of a few terminologies. And I told you that these are the terms that are really, really important for you all to learn right off the bat. And I also told you that these are the terms that we will be discussing frequently in the semester. One of the terminologies was gatekeeping. I explained this to you in the beginning. And then with that, we also discussed what is the meaning of objectivity in news, what is the meaning of subjective narration, subjectivity in narration. And then we also discussed the idea that why is media considered to be the fourth pillar of society or fourth state of society. Does anyone remember that conversation? Especially related to media gatekeeping. Please recall that conversation and tell me what is the meaning of gatekeeping in communication, if anyone remembers that.
Yes,
Anyone in class?
we discussed it on
Maha,
our very
please
early
speak louder,
lectures. Okay, ma'am. Now my voice is better.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. We discussed it in our very early lectures.
Yes.
So, ma'am, gatekeeping is actually like अगर हम डॉन न्यूज़ की बात करें तो उसमें जो एक एडिटर है, एडिटर बोर्ड ऑफ जो चैम्बर एक न्यूज़पेपर में एडिटर्स का बोर्ड होता है, वो गेट कीपर्स होते हैं.
What was the last part?
मैम जो एक न्यूज़पेपर के एडिटर्स होते हैं, बोर्ड ऑफ एडिटर्स, वो गेट कीपर का रोल प्ले करते हैं क्योंकि वो चेक एंड बैलेंस रखते हैं कि क्या न्यूज़पेपर में जो है वो पब्लिश होना चाहिए या नहीं होना चाहिए.
Shabash, good job, Maha. All right, anyone else? Would anyone else like to answer? Acha, Maha was talking about the idea that gatekeeping is related to the selection of news. Now, let me tell you, let's forget about media gatekeeping for now. Let's only discuss the idea of gatekeeping. Let me ask you a question here. What does a gatekeeper do? And I would like to repeat the same example that I gave when the semester began. I told you that in usual circumstances, like before pandemic, when you come to campus, FC College campus, you enter the college entrance and you see gatekeepers there. All right. Now, those gatekeepers, what are they doing? What is their job? Besides guarding the university's entrance, the gatekeepers are actually controlling the flow of information. Sorry, the flow of traffic, the flow of people who are entering the campus. They make sure that only those people enter the college premises who have serious business on campus. That includes students, that includes faculty, that includes staff members, that includes prospective students, students who are seeking admission, and that also includes parents. So whoever enters the college, they have a serious business in college. For that reason, gatekeepers let them enter. And if they want to meet someone, if they are visitors, they need to go through security and get the ID card and everything. Now, gatekeepers, what are they doing here? Again, to repeat, they are controlling the flow of traffic. They are making sure that only those people enter the premises who have a serious job in campus. So now apply the same rule to media gatekeepers. Who are media gatekeepers? They are reporters. They are journalists. They are the media persons who decide what content will be published and what content will not be published. Similarly, media gatekeepers are the persons who decide what content will be broadcast and what content will not be broadcast. So media gatekeepers, they are called media gatekeepers because they are the ones who are controlling the flow of information on mass media. Now, is this clear to everyone? Any question? Can I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What is gatekeeping in media? We are all clear about the gatekeeping process and the gatekeeping function. I just described it to you with the example of security guards at the entrance of FC College. Let's translate the concept of gatekeeping in media now. The process of gatekeeping involves choosing. I apologize for wrong spellings here. I will fix the spellings before I upload slides on Moodle. This is a typo mistake. The process of gatekeeping involves choosing or rejecting some potential item for publication. Again, the same thing, the process whereby journalists choose or reject stories for publication or for broadcast. Now, what is the meaning of potential item here? Can anyone tell? What is the meaning of potential item in this sentence? What does the word potential refer to? Anyone? All right, let me explain. The word potential here refers to the idea of possibility, possible item for publication. Let me explain it with the help of an example. Imagine a situation. Just suppose, and I'm saying this only for the sake of example. Suppose that because of the uncertain situation of COVID-19, FC College administration decides that this year there will be only online summer semester, no in-person classes. Now this is a news story that has the potential for publication. This is the possibility. Journalists may think that yes, since FC College is an important institution in the city, so people in Lahore should be aware of this information, so let's publish it. Or journalists may think that since this news story is related to a specific group of people, only the news story is related to only FCC's community, it will be of interest only for a few people, not for people all across the city. For this reason, let's not publish it. Now you see the potential possibility of publication. Journalists actually decide about the possibility. They judge the possibility, and on the basis of that judgment, either they choose or reject a news story. Now, is the idea of potential news item clear to everyone? Can I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The background of gatekeeping model. Now, it is important for us to learn here that gatekeeping is not a new or a recent process. It's not something, it's not based on a model that has come recently. The idea, the concept of media gatekeeping began as early as 1947, and Kurt Lewin was the scholar who first came up with the idea of gatekeeping. Now, let me tell you one thing. that gatekeeping is a concept which is there in our everyday life. Imagine you are preparing a shopping list, and in that list you will only include those items that are essential to you. However, you may take out those items that may seem interesting, but they are not essential to buy at the point. So, here again, we are doing gatekeeping. You are selecting items for your shopping list, and then you are omitting some items for your list. So, what I'm trying to say here is that gatekeeping is a process that exists not only in mass media but also in our everyday lives. And again, it is a process that began as early as 1947. You see, this scholar Kurt Lewin, he was when he came up with the idea of gatekeeping, he was actually preparing a grocery list. And for that list, he came up with the idea that we do gatekeeping. Humans do gatekeeping all the time. This idea of Kurt Lewin was later taken up by D.M. White in 1950, and he was studying an American non-metropolitan newspaper. What may be a non-metropolitan newspaper? What can be an example? Okay, let's talk about metropolitan newspaper. What is a metropolitan newspaper? What is a metropolis? What is a metropolis? Ji Mahnoor, Abdullah Asif, Ahmad Altaf, Ayman, Ammar, Bassam, anyone? Ji Monisa, what is?
Ma'am, here ko कहते हैं like a city-based newspaper.
Yes, shabash, shabash. Okay, listen to me carefully. Metropolis means the chief city of a country. For example, Lahore, being the second largest city of Pakistan, is a metropolis. Similarly, Karachi is another metropolis. So, something that is related to metropolis is metropolitan. I highly recommend that you either get a physical copy of Dawn newspaper today, or if you don't get a physical copy, you can go to their online copy, dawn.com, and there you will find a metropolitan section. Now, maybe you all know, and I believe you all know, that Dawn is Pakistan's newspaper, which is simultaneously published from three main cities. It is published from Karachi, it is published from Lahore, and it is published from Islamabad. Several other newspapers like Nawai Waqt, Adjang, they are published from other cities as well. Now, what happens is that in metropolitan section of Dawn, since we are living in Lahore and we get a Lahore copy, we will only find news stories that are related to our metropolis. Similarly, people who are living in Karachi, they will find news stories that are related to their metropolis. Does it all make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
So Dawn also publishes a metropolitan section. And of course, you are living in Lahore. So in metropolitan section of Dawn, you will find all news stories related to Lahore, related to our metropolis. Now, D.M. White, he was studying an American non-metropolitan paper, which means it was a small newspaper, a newspaper which was not of much importance. And he found that gatekeeping is a significant activity in news making process. So when you are living in a small city, of course, you are aware of events that are happening in your surroundings. So D.M. White noticed that there were some important events that happened in that community. However, newspapers did not publish them, did not select them for publication. So he found that gatekeeping, to him, it was a process to discard news items. It was a significant activity in news making process. All right. In this slide, we see a diagrammatic presentation of D.M. White's model of gatekeeping. Now, right here is the key to understand this model. However, now here, let me explain it to you. Now, you see this here, the letter N denotes news area from where news are coming. This may be a news agency, let's say Reuters or Agence France Presse, AFP, or let's say these are sites from where news are generated or news are produced. For example, provincial assembly, parliament, senate, courts, colleges, institutions, conference halls, and everything. All right, news are coming from here. And you see these four news coming from the site of news, N1, N2, N3, and 4. These are four different news stories that are coming from news site. They all pass through the gates. And gatekeepers are here. Journalists are here. These four news stories, they pass through media gates, and in their passing, you see N1 and N4 are rejected. N1, the news story, the uppermost news story and the news story in the bottom, they were not selected by journalists. Instead, they were rejected and hence discarded. So these downward arrows, they indicate that news stories N1 and N4 are discarded. Only N2 and N3 happen to pass through the barriers, through the gatekeeping barriers, N2 and N3. Now, when N2 passes through this gate, it changes into N21. It becomes N21. Similarly, when N3 passes through the gate, it becomes N31. Remember governor's model of communication that we did in the beginning of the semester? Does anyone remember that model? Governor's model, do you remember, Bete? Are you all with
Yes,
me?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, governor's model was, excuse me, give me a minute. G, I was talking about governor's model. I said that governor's model is related to production and perception of messages. So governor said that messages are produced and then they are perceived by journalists, by gatekeepers. And then the messages that get to us, they are according to the perception of journalists. So N2 was the actual news story and N21 is the perception of journalists for that particular news story. That is how N21 is different from N2 and N31 is different from N3. So N2 and N3 are the only news stories that are selected, and when they pass through gates, they become N21 and N31, and the letter M here denotes audience. Okay? So letter M is audience. Now N21 and N31 are finally the news stories that get to audience. I think this structure, especially this diagram, explains the gatekeeping model quite comprehensively and in a very interesting and easy way. I'll stop here to take your questions. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All right. Would anyone like to just quickly repeat what I just said? Quickly revise what I just said? Just to have a quick revision. How about you, Umair Arif? Ji Umair, are you with me? Let's ask Ammar Wakar. Ammar, beta, please turn on your camera and can you quickly revise this model that I just explained? We only want to have a quick revision. Ammar Wakar, are you with me? Ammar Wakar. Ji Ammar bin Rizwan, can you do that? Ammar bin Rizwan, Basam Altaf. All right, this is the rule from next. I'm going to remove these students because apparently they are not here. And neither their names will not come, of course, in the attendance. Ji Basam.
Okay.
Basam. I have removed Basam as well. Mahnoor Tariq, she just joined. Arbaz Khan. Ji Arbaz. Are you with me?
मैम मैंने ज्वाइन कर लिया था, बीच में डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था, दैट्स व्हाई
I know that. I know. Ji Arbaz is here. Abdullah Asif Khan.
Yes, ma'am.
Ji Abdullah. Abdullah Asif Khan. Can you hear me, Abdullah? I am going to remove Abdullah as well. Umair Arif. Umair Arif. All right. From next class, if anyone does not participate or anyone does not have his or her
मैम आपने मेरा नाम नहीं दिया.
I know those students who seem attentive.
Ma'am, Ahmed Altaf speaking here. You haven't named my name.
Bete, I am only taking students' names randomly. ठीक है?
Okay.
जी, Usman Rizvi, Sayyid Usman Rizvi.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in class.
Shabash. Usman, can you please quickly revise this model that I just explained?
Ma'am, media gatekeeping.
जी बेटे, what did you say?
Media gatekeeping वाला आप कह रही हैं
Yes, yes. Only explain this diagram that you see on the screen.
ना? Okay. मैम ये आपने यही बताया कि मीडिया गेटकीपिंग जो जर्नलिस्ट होते हैं वो देखते हैं कि हमने कौन सी न्यूज़ पब्लिश करनी है और कौन सी पब्लिश नहीं करनी.
Yes. Maida, can you explain this diagram that you see on the screen?
Yes, ma'am, I can. This N denotes the source or news item that, and then N1, N2, N3, and N4 are the news items. N is denotes the area where news comes from, and N1, N2, N3, and N4 are the news items. Then those items are selected, and N2, and I don't know how to pronounce this.
And
N2 with yes, N2 one that stands for the news that is selected out of all the four newses, and then N is the medium, the audience that the news is shown to, and the rest are the discarded items.
Shabash, shabash. All right. Maida, please let everyone know in the WhatsApp group that if I find anyone not to be attentive, or if I find anyone's camera off, so there is rule. If you are in class, you have to be attentive and you have to have your camera on. Otherwise, I will remove that person. And you can also let everyone know. You can also let everyone know, especially those who were removed, because maybe they do not know by now that they were removed, that I removed a few students. You don't have to tell their names. Only write that I removed a few students from class today who were not attentive, who were not answering my questions, and their cameras were off. Cameras and mic both were off. Of course, you should keep your mic off so
Okay,
that you can...
I text in the WhatsApp group.
Thank you, Bete. Of course, you should keep your mic mute so that we avoid the background noise, but at least you should have your cameras on so that I see you're working and I see your level of attentiveness to my lecture. All right. Like all models, White's model also was revised and it has limitations and weaknesses as well. Let me tell you one of its weaknesses. I mean, you can read more, of course, in the notes, and you are always welcome to ask me questions if you have any. But I would discuss just one weakness, which I think is very important to consider. Now, listen to me, that journalists, this model describes journalists as gatekeepers. However, there is more into this process. Sometimes it happens that journalists have their organizational limitations. Let's say that a journalist selects a news story. In that case, the news story has already passed the barrier of journalists, passed the barrier of gatekeeping. Now the journalist takes the news story to his editor. You know, he is of course employee of a newspaper organization, and he has to go by the organization. Now the journalist takes his news story to the organization, to his editor, and editor rejects the story. He does not publish it. He does not consider it. He does not select it. So in that case, organizational structure is something that is not discussed in gatekeeping model, and that is one of its weaknesses or limitations. Does this all make sense? Does this
Can
make
you
sense?
Yes,
explain?
ma'am. Yes,
Yes, Ramsa, I can. I'm saying that the model only discusses journalists as a gatekeeper. It does not discuss organization, newspaper organization as a gatekeeper. Sometimes it happens that journalists, being gatekeepers, they select news stories. However, their selected news stories are again rejected by their editors or by newspaper organizations' policies or anything. In that case, you see, journalists, although they have performed media gatekeeping role, but now media gatekeeping role is performed by organization. The model only discusses journalists as gatekeepers. It does not consider organizational structure as a gatekeeper. This is one of the limitations. This is one of the
Okay, ma'am.
limitations of gatekeeping model. Okay? So whatever is the case, although the model has criticisms, although the model has limitations, it is still very influential whenever it comes to gatekeeping model. Now, let me remind you, when you took your course on MCOM 101, which is a basic and introductory course in mass communication, I believe you all learned news values. Remember proximity, timeliness, magnitude, consequence, and all that. Now, those news values, what are they? These are actually elements that help journalists select a news story. So those elements are again related to gatekeeping process. Okay? But
Yes, ma'am.
we're not discussing those news values today. We will discuss them maybe next time. Now, are journalists the only gatekeepers? The answer is no. Artists, drama actors, they're also gatekeepers. Writers are also gatekeepers. A year ago, there was a drama that became very popular, Ehde Wafa. Now the writer of that drama, of course, they were glorifying army. They were presenting that armed forces sacrifice for people, and they protect our borders. So writers are also gatekeepers because they are selecting the idea that needs to be transmitted to people. Producers, promoters of cultural events, and publishers. Sange Meal is a very famous and reputed publisher in our country. They publish quality books. So they are also gatekeepers because they are the ones who get to decide what will be published and what will not be published. Someone was asking question. Who was that person?
Ma'am, I was asking like how artists are gatekeepers, like they choose their script, that's why?
They not by choosing the script. They are the ones who are carrying messages to us. And artists, they not only perform in dramas, movies. Think about advertisements. Think about advertisements where artists are advocating the idea, advocating the messages of frequent washing of hands or maintaining social distances. So they are the gatekeepers. They are the ones who are selecting some ideas to be transmitted. They are the ones who are selecting some ideas to be broadcast. Does this make sense?
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
And yes, in a way, your answer is also relevant, that they are the ones who actually choose the script. They are the ones who decide, okay, I'm going to work on this. All right. Pamela J. Shoemaker, she is an American scholar, and she is one of the most influential contemporary scholars on gatekeeping. I told you that the idea began as early as 1947. However, in our contemporary context, in our recent context, Pamela J. Shoemaker is a very important scholar in the context of gatekeeping. She has considered that apart from journalists, within a social system, there are ideological, cultural contexts where gatekeeping takes place. So, for example, when the drama serial Udari came, so Abbas, just better let me finish this and I'll take your question. So, when Udari came, there was, I mean, culturally, that was considered a bold concept and many people were not welcoming about it. See, that here is working like a gatekeeping concept. Similarly, Shoemaker argued that sources, advertisers, interest groups, and government, they also affect gatekeeping. If government does not want journalists to publish a news story, of course journalists cannot do anything here the journalists are not gatekeepers. The gatekeeping is already done by the government. Advertisers, if advertisers want journalists to publish a news story and they are paying for it, in that case, of course, journalists, I mean, they are not the ones who are making the decision, because the decision was either made by the government or by the advertiser. So Pamela J. Shoemaker's contribution to gatekeeping theory is very important. This was my last slide. With that, I have finished today's lecture. Yes, Abbas, I'll take your question.
मैम आई डोंट हैव अ क्वेश्चन, बस अभी आपने एक बच्चे को पिक किया उमर आरिफ को, तो उसका मुझे मैसेज आया, वो कह रहा है मैम को वो बोलना चाह रहा था लेकिन उसका नेट का इशू हो गया था, तो आप उसे फिर से क्लास में ऐड कर लें, तो आपको आपसे कुछ कहना चाहता है.
ठीक है, thank you for letting me know. No problem. I have noted his case. This was just a concern and I wanted to make everyone alert. So and I did this to have everyone alert, and I'm sure people will take the class, students will take class serious from next time. And if that was, I mean, let Umair know that he should please plan to have a strong internet, plan to have at least your mic should be working, your camera should be working, because we are in online teaching video. Okay?
Okay,
with this, I have finished my today's lecture. And again, to repeat, no class on Friday. However, I will post an activity for you to work on Friday morning, and I'll see you all on Monday. Okay?
Ma'am? Ma'am?